once again for movie reviews from the Asylum, part of your well-balanced breakfast. And here are your hosts, Insane Mike and Jason.
Can you guess what movie we're going to review today?
I bet you can't.
Bet you can't. Alright, you got it. Night of the Comet.
Bam.
80s gold right here in Night of the Comet. You remember that scene when the comet's going past and the awesome special effects, the little light show, and then the evil stepmom is standing in the street and she does this bit. She's like, oh, what was that? Comet gave her a headache before she turned to calcium dust. So yeah, Night of the Comet is a great classic 80s film. So this reeks of 80s. You smell that?
Is that what that is?
That's 80s.
Wow, I love 80s.
Yes, and whoa, a little strong on the 80s. So you got the big poofy hair, and
the
it's
high tight jeans, stonewashed.
Yeah, oh yeah, stonewashed jeans, the whole bit, and saying things like for sure and totally and
other words that didn't make it at all past 1984.
And
Slang.
The scariest part of this movie is the thought of the world ending in 1984.
Yeah.
And that the last vestige of humanity is stuck in 1984. So, but no, seriously though, this movie is great. Love this movie. I've always loved this movie. Back the first time I ever saw it on HBO and made my dub off of HBO and watched it thousands of times. Love it. Watched it so many times, and now it's on DVD. It took forever to hit DVD, and released by MGM on DVD. And MGM is world famous for imp DVD releases. There's nothing on this. Doesn't even have the freaking trailer. Come on, MGM. Does the MGM stand for suck? Wait. Does the M in MGM stand for most suckage?
Could be.
Regardless, can't complain too much because at least it's on DVD.
Yeah.
But even cooler factoid, for us anyway, is that we recently got to see this movie on a screen, 35mm print, yo!
It was so awesome. And it was a good print. It looked so great. The color was awesome. And it was such a fun thing. It just brought us right back to high school when we first saw it. Getting to see it that big. Not that we saw it in the theater, you know, but it made it feel like it just seeing it again.
This movie's great for like explaining the rules of how they survive within the first 5 minutes of the movie. Because it's great. It's not like a typical 80s cheese where it's like, you know, legend has it, you know, or whatever. Which is a movie by Prescribed Films, by the way. Check it out, Legend Has It. But they like kind of work it into the cheesy 80s vernacular of like, you know, I was worried that people were gonna see us doing it here in the projection booth. No, you can't see in here because this is made of steel. Superman can't even see through it. So like, well, Superman can see through steel like it's nothing even, you know. And, no, Superman can't see. No, it's lead, you idiot. And they go through this whole spiel, and then you find out it's like, oh, they survived because they were in a steel room. Because you find out the little sister survives also because she spent the night in a steel like woodshed thing. But still, it's like, how could that have been protective enough?
Yeah, like
those things are mostly like tin.
Yeah, like 4 people in the world have steel buildings, and these 3 friends just happen to all be in one the same night.
Yeah, the 2 sisters just happen to both spend the night somewhere steel.
Only 2 steel places.
Yeah, in the whole freaking town. You know, and then you wonder like those people that like half-turned, you know, that were like in the process of becoming salt and pepper, that are like zombified, and how did they only get half done, half baked? You know, what were their deal? The year 1984, and Halley's Comet is about ready to zip past Earth one more time, but this time it's ass end up as the tail passes through Earth, turning everybody that's watching into calcium dust, or Lowry's salt.
It's kind of reddish.
And there's two sisters, two Valley Girl sisters that survive this, and
Like totally
get to have their free reign of the world. It's pretty cool. And then it's got the guy from Eating Out Raoul. He happens to show up because he spent the night in the back of his semi with some chick that got eaten by a boy zombie that we didn't get to see. We just get to hear the story. Show us, don't tell us. Come on. And so they all hang out together, and then there's like this like think tank group that here's the thing, all right? So like these scientists predicted this was gonna happen, so they caved themselves up in this underground bunker, and oops, someone left the air vent on. So now they're slowly turning into these zombies, which will slowly turn them into Lowry's salt. But here's the thing. The sister, the blonde sister, who was in Chopping Mall, by the way, love that movie too. The sister spent the night in a freaking steel woodshed. How could the air not get into there?
I know.
I mean,
it's like best for rules.
A little bit of holes, a few holes, some holes.
In the air duct.
So, but it's okay because Mary Warnoff is one of the scientists, and that was awesome seeing her pop up. Love Mary Warnoff also too, by the way. So yes. So yeah, a few plot holes, but you know, hey, it's the 80s for sure, like, totally. And I also like the fact that the lead singer of the Cars was in it. He played one of the guys that was in the store. That wasn't him.
Rico Casey? No.
Yeah, that wasn't him.
So.
Tell me you didn't think it looked like him, especially when you saw the zombie makeup. How come when he looked like a zombie, he looked even more like Rick from the Cars? That's kind of what are we saying? Do you have a favorite scene?
Well, I have two favorite things. Like when just watching it again, it just sitting in the theater, I found it really terrifying. Just that thought. I just let it hit me of just waking up one day and everybody's gone.
And you're wearing stonewashed jeans and your hair is this tall.
And you can't do anything about it.
Scary.
But just that being left alone to nothing is just, I don't know, just really terrifying to me.
Yeah.
And then I got super pissed off.
Uh-oh.
When they...
Is this number 2?
Oh, it's a spoiler.
Okay, well, that's right. Spoiler. Okay, nice.
So when they kill the little sister,
kinda.
When they do that bad thing to the nice blonde little sister, yeah, I got so freaking mad because they're just like, you know, they're fighting to live and get through it, and then they're just like, oh yeah, I killed you.
Done.
And they're just like, that's it? You don't? And she just goes to sleep and she's dead, just like that. And I was so freaking pissed.
But she's okay. She survived. What I want to know is if, like, you have the two sisters, by the end of this movie, and again, more spoilers here, you have the two sisters that survived, you have the guy from Eating Raoul, and you have 2 little children. You have this guy that just happens to drive up at the very end there. So, okay, we're talking 6 survivors, okay? 2 of them are related, and they're both females. Then you have 2 guys and 2 children. So at some point there's going to be a little incest going on here as we repopulate the planet. I'm sorry, those are the things I think about when the credits are rolling.
And I just thought it was cute writing to have, you know, she's trying to beat that high score and that guy's initials get in the game, and then it just shows up at the end for just a little fun.
And then, yeah, and it comes back around. Clever.
So I liked it.
Yeah, I liked it because it was a classic Tempest game. I rocked that in the day, man.
Did you?
I rocked it hard.
I can tell just by that.
See, those are my Tempest skills. I always thought it was creepy, you know, from my childhood days watching this movie, was when they were in the radio station. There was something about that radio station that used to creep me out. Way too much neon, maybe. Felt like I was on the set of Batman and Robin, but I think it's that dream sequence, and it's not a 15-minute dream sequence, Rob Zombie. Take a hint from Night of the Comet, all right? Shorten it up. when she's in the bathroom, she's cleaning up, and the police zombie.
Oh
is
yeah,
there.
that's scary.
That puts a little poop in the pants, especially when you're an impressionable child. Watching this for the 100th time on HBO.
Just, she suddenly takes her clothes off. You're like, I'm in this scene. I'm ready. I'm paying attention. And then, it's a good scene.
Good scene. Good scene. I also like the scene when Eating Raoul guy goes to
really
his mom.
should learn his name.
goes to find his mom and stuff, find his family, because there's a little bit of heart tug there, you know, and then you get a little bit of action there when you find the little zombie child, and then he says a few clever little quips that he throws in there too. So you get some action, you get some horror, you get some tear, and you get a little all in one scene.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep.
They don't write stuff like that anymore.
Not much.
Only in the 80s. So, yeah, cool.
Yeah, let's make like a Comet and get out of here.
Oh,
I don't know.
Let's hightail it out of here.
Good one. Nice.
All right, see you next time.
See you guys.